Welcome back, friends, for yet another episode of Ponniyin Selvan. In the last episode, we saw the secret meeting headed by Palvettarayar and the surprising appearance of Madurandagar by the end of it. We also saw how our hero witnessed all of this and yet slipped away unnoticed back to his bed. Back in his bed, Vandiyadevan replayed all that he heard in the secret meeting. He thought to himself, here I'm hoping that being friends with Aditya Karikalan, I can gain a small territory and slowly restore my family back to its former glory. But it looks like Aditya Karikalan himself might lose everything. Even the king cannot undermine the power of all the people who were in the attendance tonight. It's the entire Chola dynasty's nobility. And coming to think of it, there is some level of fairness to both the sides. Pretty sure by the end of it, nothing good is going to come out for me. Should this be happening right when I am off on a mission? Fumed Vandiyadevan in his mind. Slowly, he fell asleep till late into the morning. Vandiyadevan woke up only when his friend Kandamaran shook him up. Vandiyadevan pretended to have been sound asleep all through the night, and when his friend inquired if he had a good night's sleep, Vandiyadevan asked, Kandamara, can you please arrange for my horse to be brought out immediately? It's quite late. I should be on my way. For this, Kandamaran replied, No way! You're staying with us for at least a week. But Vandiyadevan lied that he is on his way to visit his ill uncle and want to see him once before he passes. This convinced Kandamaran, but not without inviting his friend back to the palace on his return journey. Kandamaran said, You get refreshed then. I'll meet you outside. We didn't get to catch up last night, so I'll walk with you till the banks of Kollidam, said Kandamaran to Vandiyadevan. A few minutes later, on the way to the banks of Kollidam, Vandiyadevan and Kandamaran nostalgically recollected their memories. When Vandiyadevan broached the subject of Manimegalai, Kandamaran was withdrawn immediately, and he asked Vandiyadevan to kindly forget about his sister as she has recently been promised to someone else. This did not disappoint Vandiyadevan at all. In fact, he could easily guess as to who Manimegalai will have been promised. He was pretty sure it could be the newly chosen king, Madurandagadeva. Frankly, Vandiyadevan was relieved that Sambhuvarayar wouldn't be his future father-in-law. But he did not show his relief. He acted disappointed to his friend's face and said, Sure, I understand. Just because our family was once a royalty, I mustn't expect a girl who's currently a one to take my hand. This offended Kandamaran. He replied, Come on, you know I'm not the one who prioritizes wealth or status over character. This is just a different issue, and I'm not at liberty to divulge that information to you at this time. I promise I will let you know everything when the time is right. Vandiyadevan agreed. As they reached the banks of Kollidam, Vandiyadevan noticed that the river is quite deep and wide, that he will not be able to cross the river with his horse. So Kandamaran suggested, You see those two men? One will take your horse with me back to the palace. The other will accompany you to the other bank of the river on that boat, and he will buy you a new horse. When you are done with your works, you can fetch your horse from me on your way back to Kanji. This seemed like a good plan. Vandiyadevan truly appreciated his friend's help and hugged Kandamaran to bid him adieu. As instructed, one of the men accompanied Vandiyadevan to the boat, and when they got on it, the boat started to take off. Then Vandiyadevan heard a familiar voice that called the boat to halt. It was none other than Alvarkadiyan Nambi. He quickly hopped in, and to his luck, there was a Shivan devotee already aboard the boat. A perfect recipe for disaster. But Vandiyathevan knows that Nambi was also aware of last night's events. So he was eager to make Nambi spill his thoughts on it all. While we wait eagerly for the interaction about to happen in this boat, author Kalki simply takes us to another part of the story, leaving us all in anticipation. Exactly at the same time, on another river, on another boat, we see beautiful maids laughing and chirping away. This elegant swan-shaped boat is slowly sailing across Arasalaru, and amidst everyone else, we can hear a heavenly voice singing. Looking like an enchanting angel with a melodious voice is our young princess Kundavai, and sitting next to her, looking equally gorgeous, is Kodumbalur Ilaya Velar's daughter Vanati, playing Veenai, an Indian string instrument in tune with Kundavai's singing. As the boat comes to a halt along the bank, Kundavai instructs all the other maids to stay with the boat and asks only Vanati to accompany her. They get in the chariot waiting for them on the shore and ride away. In the chariot, Vanati asked, "Where are we going, Akka?" It's usual for Vanati to dearly address Kundavai as elder sister. Kundavai replied to Vanati's query saying, "To meet with Kumbakonam astrologer." "Why?" asked Vanati. "Of course, to enquire about you," teased Kundavai. "If it's to enquire regarding me, then let's turn back at once. Please, Akka," said Vanati crossly. To this, the princess laughed and said, "Don't worry, we are going to enquire about me, about my marriage prospects." Vanati excitedly claimed any prince will be lucky to marry Kundavai. But Kundavai sighed and replied, "You don't know my problem. I don't want to marry some prince and leave our place. I want to always stay right here with my family." Vanati replied, "Any prince would be lucky to become Chola dynasty's son-in-law and live with you here. Invite another prince into our country? I'm sure it's more trouble than worth." Laughed Kundavai. Before we get to Kudandai astrologer's house, let's have a quick intro about our lovely princess Kundavai. Kundavai is the daughter of Emperor Sundara Cholar, Aditya Karikalar's younger sister, and our story's lead hero, Arunmozhivarma's elder sister. From very young age, Kundavai shined in knowledge, bravery, and intelligence. Though in those times, women were believed to be not fit for ruling, Kundavai proved her talent in the art of politics, giving valuable guidance to her brothers. Her role was imperative in raising her baby brother into the king that he will one day become. And not just in brilliance, she is excellent in her beauty and poise too. With this, we have come to end our 8th episode. What excitements await in the astrologer's house? Let's wait and watch in the next episode. Brought to you by Kadhatellaporom. Until then, bye!